Well, last time y'all saw me, I was eating crawfish, I think. It's going to be a year in April. So, actually, this is February, so it's been 10 months since a particular chapter of my life changed completely. As a matter of fact, tomorrow would be my son's birthday. His life was taken. And the last time that I spoke with you all, I just could not see myself getting through it.
Tomorrow's his birthday?
Here I am.
Tomorrow's his birthday for him?
Tomorrow's his birthday.
Oh, we should celebrate.
Yeah.
So you want to say it?
I have to celebrate tomorrow. But, so, let me catch you guys up on what happened in my life since the last time I've been behind the camera talking about this new chapter. So, as you all know, my job closed, and I was on a hunt after my son passed away. I was on a hunt for me, trying to find a job, things to occupy me. I just really dug deep into ministry and just began serving others and helping other people as much as I could. And that was my healing, pouring into other people. Since then, I've had a wonderful addition to my life. I'm not sure if I spoke about the fact that my son died and my daughter, as a senior in high school, got pregnant. I was devastated. But at the same time, right now, I'm ecstatic. Princess Ava came into this world with a bang. She stole everybody's heart. She is the most beautiful kid alive on the face of the earth. All of her uncles and aunts could attest to that. She's the apple of everyone's eye, definitely mine. She even looks like me a little bit. So, since then, I've landed a new job. I was talking about trying to figure myself out, and it's just so amazing how God works. You gotta be thoughtful and very choicey of the words that you choose. It's just amazing. I serve an amazing God, because in my process of looking for a job, all the things that I was searching for, God had something else in mind. And so I began to put in applications on Indeed and several other job sites. I was getting calls, but nothing that I really wanted to do. And the pay just wasn't there. I felt like I knew that I was worth so much more, because God has blessed me with so many skills and talents and gifts. My skill set and the amount of money they were offering, I just couldn't settle for it. So I continued to press on. And I asked God, I said, God, send me something that's going to be fulfilling, that I'm going to love. And one of the things that make me the happiest is when I'm behind a camera, in front of a camera, or doing anything dealing with film and media. I absolutely love it. I feel refreshed. I also feel refreshed and at my happiest when I'm serving the community and helping people that's in need, especially the homeless community, pouring into them. That's where I feel like I am my best version of me. So fast forward, my prayer, I asked God to send me something that would be fulfilling. And I began to just jot down the little things that I wanted. And so I wrote down that it's been my heart that I wanted to go to real estate school. My friend Kristen Lazana, who currently works for Keller Williams, we both worked for a youth development program together, and we talked about going to real estate school. And when we both resigned, she pursued it, I didn't. I went on to do other things, thinking that I needed to continue on in the youth development arena. But I just couldn't find anything that was going to be as fulfilling as what I was doing when I was at the other youth development agency. I had an opportunity to begin and start my own. However, the other half of the person who had agreed to support me in doing that kind of reneged. So that fell through. But anyway, me trying to do my own thing and figure out what I wanted. Everything that I put my hand to that I wanted, God showed me that He had something else in store. So I wrote those things down. I wrote down the real estate because I love looking at houses. The designs of houses it just is intriguing to me. All of the different floor plans and layouts and the architectural structure and the amenities, the locations, and how it sits on the land and all of that. Like the whole infrastructure is just amazing to me. I love it. And then the other thing that I said beside real estate, of course, was helping those people that are in need. Remember, I said that was just absolutely fulfilling, pouring into people who has lost everything and who's trying to get a fresh start in life, or who just don't know where to turn or who to turn to, where to start. Because at some point in my life, I felt just like that. Like, where do I start? Where do I begin? I know that feeling oh so well. And then just to have someone there to support you, hold your hand and give you that little boost whenever you fall and say, hey, wait, hold up, get up. Not to pacify you or to handicap you, but just to add a little support there. And that's what we do. We pour into people that's in need, and that's fulfilling to me. So that's two things. So real estate and pouring into those who are in need, i.e. homeless. And then the other thing is nonprofit management. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Managing projects and events and things of that nature. So, and I love paperwork. I know that sounds crazy, but I absolutely love paperwork. Drawing up contracts and creating documents and organizing the events and training and facilitating meetings and things of that nature. I love it. So I kept getting these calls from these insurance companies trying to get me to do insurance sales. And I was like, I do not want to sell insurance. I don't do anything of the sort. And so one particular call I decided to answer this particular day. Well, I answered it, and I didn't know that it was from an insurance company. And there was a lady on the other line, and she was saying how impressive her resume was and how she wanted to talk to me more about her company. And then she told me where they were located. She asked me to go by and look at where they were located. She asked me if I felt uncomfortable working in that area. And God just spoke to my heart and was like, don't judge a book by its cover. Now, I didn't. I continued to listen to her dialogue, and she began to talk to me a little more about the company. But she did not really get in depth. She said she needed an administrative assistant, someone who is willing to support and take over the company because she's getting tired. She and her husband has been in the business for many years, and they have several businesses, and they need someone to lead and direct those businesses. And I was like, okay, well, it's worth a shot. I'm going to go in, and I'm going to hear what she has to say. So fast forward, we scheduled an interview, and I sat in with her. And needless to say, when she began talking to me about the company, because y'all know, if anybody who knows me knows I have 1,000,001 questions. The first question I wanted to know is, what kind of company is this? What businesses do you own? And I know you said administrative assistant, but what type of work am I going to be doing specifically? And so I wanted to know the companies that I would be managing and supporting. And this woman, and y'all remember, go back, rewind, remember the things that I said that make me most happy. Film and media, marketing, event planning, creating documents, just kind of giving you a refresher here. Pouring into the homeless community and pouring into those who are in need, real estate, houses, yeah. Well, I was totally blown away when this woman said and nonprofit. Remember, I said that, nonprofit management. I sat down and was talking to this lady, and she said, we own 5 companies. One is an insurance company. And I was like, no, negative. But, and when she said the but, I looked up and I was listening. We also have a nonprofit. I was like, okay. She said, but I'm not doing a whole lot, but I need someone who is informative and knows more about nonprofits. I was like, that is me, check. Then she said, I own 3 housing groups, 3 LLCs. One was her husband. He had it before they got married, and 2 they built together. And I said, what do you do? She said, 1, I manage properties for other people. And the other 2, we own our homes. And we rent them out. She said, do you know anything about leasing? Wow. Okay. Move on. And then she said, and this was the drum roll, I almost took off running in that office. She said, I have a sober living home. It's a 17-bed facility, and I'm looking for someone to bring it to life, to love on the people, to pull resources together, to manage and organize things. It's going well, but it could be even better. And so here I am today, the executive assistant of not 5 now, but 6 companies under one umbrella, doing all the things that I wrote down, I prayed about, I spoke to God about. Oh yeah, and film and media is still there, and I'm still able to serve in ministry. I'm able to serve on film and media, on the media team. I'm able to sing. I'm able to serve in the admin. It's just amazing. Like, I'm enjoying where my life is right now. I can say that at some point there was some things, of course, that I had some challenges with. Starting over in my life, missing my son, but enjoying my granddaughter, watching my daughter mature and be the best mom that I always knew that she could be. Building a life with my best friend. Those who know me know that I am the other part of Fresh Revelation Media. And it has been an amazing journey working with my best friend in the world. We've had some challenges recently because due to our own personal selves, but it never damaged our friendship, which is amazing. I have so much to write about just in that vein. So yeah, a lot has been going on, and there's so much more to come. I have so many goals in place. I feel and know that this time next year, when I come back to talk about, and it's not going to be all the way next year before I get behind the camera, because I have a lot of little snippets of some awesome stuff to share with you. I want to hear your feedback. I want to know what your thoughts are. You know, have you ever dealt with some situations like that? Have God ever spoken to your heart? And have you ever asked God for something specifically and He gave you exactly what you asked for? It's just amazing. I am always constantly in awe of God and all the things that He has done in my life.